think we just need to play with a little bit more pride and passion about our defense and basically everything we do. Today we were in the game for a while, and then all of a sudden a couple of mistakes happened, and we got frustrated, and we can't let frustration carry over into how we're playing. You know, Bonner, Thomas, and Brianna Jones were all very good today, and it was a frustrating evening trying to defend and trying to interrupt what they were doing. It's just a difficult day, but we still got to come out and play the way we know we're capable of playing. That's tough to do when you're losing, but it's the challenge that we find ourselves in.
And have you been a part of a losing streak like this? And is there anything that can be said or changed in practice? What can be done to just get out of a funk?
I wouldn't say we're in a funk, McKean. We just haven't managed to find a way to defend the way that we're capable of. Okay, I mean, again, there's no bad teams here. Okay, there's no bad teams. They can't have stretches where you're missing shots. I thought we got some really good shots or makeable shots for us, and we just missed them. That happens. That's basketball. But when you compound that by coming down and not defending, all of a sudden, 4 empty possessions and then 4 possessions where you weren't able to get stops turns into like 10, 12 points in a bunch. And that's the hurdle we're trying to get over at this point.
Ben Rosoff.
Coach, you've talked about how you guys have been plagued by turnovers this season and how that's leading to some of those opponent runs. With 20 more tonight, why do you think that's still such an issue for you guys?
If I had the answer to that, then, maybe it would be better. It's not one thing. It's not one person. I thought that Connecticut came out and made it difficult for us to run stuff, and you got to see secondary, not just the initial action, but you got to see secondary defenders, okay, second line defense. They also did a lot of trapping in the post, which we haven't seen a whole lot. They were trapping Teaira like on the catch, so she really didn't have a whole lot of time to react to that. And, like I said, we haven't seen a ton of it, but, that doesn't explain away everything, certainly. We just we're not seeing second line defense, and we're trying to make passes where, it's going to lead to turnovers. Too many live ball turnovers really hurts. It's different if it's a traveling violation, they got to take it on the side. But when it's a pass and it's a live ball turnover, that's difficult. It's hard to overcome.
And in a stretch like you guys are in right now, maybe some of the with a lot of younger players that maybe getting down on themselves or something, do you maybe see some of the older players like Candace and Natalie maybe stepping up and providing maybe sort of a leadership role?
Well, they've been doing that, Akeem, too. Don't assume that they haven't. They've been doing that. We're not going to make excuses for anything that's happening, but nobody likes losing, and you get on that slippery slope. It's hard to get off of, and sometimes it doesn't take, again, if you play well for 30 minutes and then don't play particularly well for 8 or 10, that's enough to get you beat. Well, the 8 or 10 bad minutes don't negate the 30 or 30 plus good minutes. It just means, hey, you just got to try to be better. And we're getting good leadership from both Nat and Candace. Both of them played, pretty good minutes today, but, it was a struggle.
And obviously she's seen limited action so far, but I'm curious with the limited depth that you guys have, what you've seen from Smalls and how much you guys just need that closing out the season.
Well, we're giving her opportunities. She played 12 minutes today, as a rookie. We're trying to just work her in where we think she can be effective and where she can be productive. And I thought she had, some good moments. We're still early in the process. The kid has played, 3 games and played 12 minutes. Some rookies don't play at all. There's no magic formula to it. I don't know what you want me to say there, Akeem.
Kelsey, with 3 games remaining and the possibility of postseason still remaining, how much just personal pride does it come to finish out strong and to continue to remain in the postseason hunt?
You take it personal. It's all about what's inside of you. At the end of the day, you try to think about what you're playing for and try to utilize and put it towards who you're playing against.
And the defensive intensity, I know that's been kind of a focus and a theme throughout. To get down early again, are they showing you different looks, or is it a lack of focus? What's kind of been the cause of the slow starts lately?
I just think people playing harder than us. I hate to make it sound that simple and that blunt, but people just playing harder than us. So typically when that happens, we just kind of get down in the dumps, and that ultimately puts us down on the scoreboard.
Ben Rosoff.
Kelsey, coaches talked about some turnovers as some of the main causes for opponents able to stretch their leads in a hurry. Why, with 20 more tonight, why do you think that's still such an issue for you guys?
Honestly, I can't tell you. If I knew, I promised I would. At this point, guys, we got to dig down deep and fight with everything that's in us. Hopefully make a couple of runs and win a couple of games these last 30.
And Kelsey, in a stretch like this where you guys have a lot of young players and it might be easy for some of them to get down on themselves, you maybe see some of the veterans on the team like Natalie and Candace stepping up and providing somewhat of a leadership sense?
Yeah, I think that they try to do the best they can. But ultimately, it's all about us. No matter leadership, no matter years of service, just picking one another up and making everybody feel like they still got a chance to be successful and be great in their role.
And it's been early, obviously, for Smalls, but can you just talk about what she's been like on and off the court for you guys?
A really great teammate, really great person. Like I said, I reiterate this before. She got here, and it's almost like she's been here. That's just how well we connected, us two individually. And she fits so well with our team. Her ability to shoot the ball at a high level is really, really amazing. I'm actually getting my shooting lessons from her. So my hats off to her. She's adjusting really, really well, and I'm just happy for her.
In the first half, it seems like your teammates are really looking for you inside, and you're able to have some success early. But in the second half, it seemed like they were throwing some extra bodies at you and really double teaming you down low. How difficult is it to kind of adjust to the increased attention and the extra bodies when they're double teaming?
It was very hard to adjust because I never knew where the double team was coming from. And so just trying to catch it and either make a move before the second defender came and also finding my teammate that was open. I had a difficult time with that. I'll take that on my part.
And in a way, is that kind of a sign of respect that they need two bodies to kind of contain you? And again, do you expect to see more of that down the road as your career progresses?
Yeah, most definitely a respect thing. I would say that's how I kind of look at it. You know, even though I get frustrated, I'm like, why y'all double teaming me? But then I kind of look at it as like, okay, like they respect you, you know. And so down the line, I do think that more teams will double team me, and that's where my team has to be better at. You know, when somebody comes to double team me, that means somebody's open. And so I just got to get them the ball.
Thank you.
Ben Rosoff.
Yeah, being in the streak that you guys are in right now and with such a young team where maybe it's easier for some of the players to get down on themselves, who's kind of providing that sense of motivation and rally inside like the locker room, maybe some of the veteran players like Natalie or Candace?
I think we're all doing a pretty good job of picking each other up and, you know, never letting none of us get too down on ourselves, even when, you know, we mess up, whether it's in the middle of the game or after the game when someone's, you know, hanging their head, pick it up. Like, we just, come on, like, we got to get to the next one. You can't harp on a loss. You can't, you know, harp on the season. You have to go forward and keep trying to be better each and every game.